Hey everybody. Um, so I wanted to do a healing session tonight. And this might be a longer video, so prepare. But I just want to give you guys a little more insight about myself. Um, I think it's really important for me. It's important for me to express myself and to express myself truthfully. And I think a lot of you know this simple fact, but I think that we are all works in progress, myself included, very much so. I am not perfect. I have a lot of broken places, and I'm working to heal all those broken places. Um, but I want to do this for anybody who has dealt with like a great amount of trauma. I know that I have. And something else I want to tell you guys, my readings, um, a lot of the times, especially like when I do these side readings like this one, um, um, they they're for myself and they're also for you. Not every single one of them. Like the reading for the masters, like that was more focused on you guys. Um, and I guess, I mean, I got something from it when I watched it. But this this reading, I know I want to do this for myself, and I want to do it for all of you out there who are dealing with broken places, who have dealt with vast amounts of trauma in your life and just need a special healing session. So, um, this uh like August to December, between August and December, has been, it's actually always been a challenging time for me because I'm not going to go too deep into it, but this is around the time where my mom dealt with some trauma in her childhood, and that spilled over into me and my sister's childhoods. It was just a part of the year that was kind of dark. Not just because of the season, but just because of, stuff that had happened. And also in my life, this is a time where, you know, in 2014 is when I had my son, when I gave birth to him. And I was postpartum. I had postpartum depression, but I didn't acknowledge it, and I didn't tell anybody about it. And I mean, yeah, this is a self-diagnosis that I came up with a couple years ago, where I was like really thinking about my situation. I was like, wow, I really must have been postpartum depressed. And so dealing with that depression, and the relationship between me and my son's dad, it was just unstable. It was never stable. Like, we met each other when we were homeless, and it was just never stable. Like, we had an apartment for a while, but we decided, like, when our lease was up, we decided that we were just gonna get in the car and drive from the Midwest, with a basically a newborn baby. He was like 3 or 4 months. And this was not a good decision. It was not a good decision. And I know that now. I know that now. It was very unsafe. It was unsafe for my son. It was unsafe for me and my son's dad, just not knowing where we were going or what we were doing. But basically, we drove from the Midwest all the way to California, and lots of stuff happened. That's like where me and my son's dad pretty much officially broke up. I saw him a few times afterwards, but that's like, sorry about that. My son woke up, had to use the bathroom. Life. Anyway, so yeah, that was when me and my son's dad like officially broke up, and it was just a really traumatic experience, like just driving and not knowing where to go. And there was a point in time where we ran out of food. There was a point in time where I looked in the back seat and my baby, he was sweating like this. And I know that these were just bad decisions, but that's sometimes what happens when you're growing up, you know. And when you grow up in certain circumstances and when you learn certain things, and that's just part of what happened. The main gist really of what happened. Got in the car, drove, trauma, broke up, and then the drive back to the Midwest so I could stay with my mom and drive back. That was even more traumatic with my son. Like, anyway, but I've dealt with a lot of trauma. I know there's quite a few of you who have dealt with a lot of trauma. This session, I think I'm feeling like I'm probably going to pull some cards, but I'm not sure. But Spirit was just like, go ahead and do this. And I don't know if any of you masters out there or empaths out there have noticed that my energy is kind of off. But it's off because this is around the time where all that trauma happened. So, but it's okay, because we're all going to be okay eventually, somehow, some way. So I'm going to do this session for you guys, for us, for all of us, because I believe that we are all connected. Like, it amazes me when there's so many people who are saying, wow, this resonates with my life, this pertains to my life. That just shows me how connected we all are. And it just gives me hope. It gives me hope for humanity. Like, I'm not like trying to make myself sound better or toot my own horn, but I really am like very, very, very much ahead of my time. And as far as like healing and growth, like, I just see everybody as one. Like, we are all the same. Yeah, we look different in these bodies, but we are all the same at our core. And at our core, I really, truly, deeply believe that we are love and light. So that's my little spiel rant. I'm gonna just go ahead and start here. I got this grid laid out, you know what I'm saying? And I got all my love focused on our healing. Okay. All love and praise to the universe within me and without me. I'm calling in all of my universal help for this healing session for anybody who receives it and who needs it. Calling in the crystalline kingdom of the 33rd dimension, source of our creation, Mother and Father God. Assist us with these readings, the Andromedan Council, the Arcturian Council, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael for healing, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Ariel. Assist us with this reading, assist us with this healing session. Ascended Master Saint Germain, provide us with the violet flame for transmutation, to transmutate all of this pain into beauty and love and light, to transmute all of this pain into beauty, love, and light, into something that we can use and be productive and continue our path and continue our presence, and to continue to gain success in what it is that we need to do. Ascended Master Jesus Ananda, Ascended Master Buddha, Ascended Master Osho, Mother Mary and Mother Kuan Yin for grace and mercy, assist us with this healing session. Mother Gaia Chaitanya and her twin flame Gondolam, assist us with this healing session, please. I got some, this is sage, just little pieces. Sage and Palo Santo. I'm going to burn it for cleansing, clearing. for our healing. Double time. In fact, I'm going to use a bigger piece. Sage. That Palo Santo burning a little more. And this is something you can do at home for yourself. You can do it your own way. Some more. This was just really impromptu. Like I've been thinking about this for like the past couple of hours, and I was like, I really think that I need to do this. You know, because our traumas like can and do affect our lives. Like they affect our work. I know they affect my work. Like I was watching 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 7. I was watching some of my readings, and I was like, I don't know, like my energy seems off. My energy just seemed off. And then I realized like what time of the year it was. Is that a little spider? Oh no, that's just a little piece of ash. Yeah, I realized what time of the year it was, and I was just like, you know what? Let me just nip this in the bud. Just nip this in the bud. Have a healing session. Okay. What else, Spirit? Oh, they said light the candle. Rock, or the, what is it? Rock salt lamp or something. I don't know. I think it's called a rock salt lamp, but I know that this is for healing. My sister gave me this for, I think for my birthday a year or two ago. I think it was last year. She gave it to me for my birthday. It's amazing how long it's still going. It's amazing how long this goes. It's still going. Stop. Something that I really think that we should remember about trauma is that it's just a learning experience. That's all it is, just a learning experience. It's just to help us learn and to help us grow while we're in these temporary bodies. learning and growing, celebrating and breaking through. Where am I going to shuffle? Everything is up here. Where am I supposed to be shuffling? Okay. There's always a way. Messages for healing, Spirit. Messages for healing. And though I'm not certified, I have no kind of certification or paperwork, but I do healing sessions like this. Like, you can book me for a healing session. And that's something I think I need to add. At one point I had it on my website, but I took it down because I wanted to just simplify my menu. But I do things like this, you know, just connect into your energy and feel where you need to be healed. And you can tell me where you need to be healed. And like I'm always going to, and honestly, I'm gonna start even more promoting my services for hire, because like, this is how I'm making my money right now. So if you start seeing little half readings, you know, go ahead and book the rest of that reading. Go ahead and click that link and book the rest of the reading. Check out the rest of the reading. All of any reading that I do like that, the price is going to be $5.55. Not that much. And if it is too much for you, it's all right. And I understand. But I know that before starting my channel, there were a few times that I booked the little extra extended readings, and they help. You know, from other tarot readers, they help. It helps. It helps to gain a little more information. So if you're offended, if you're offended by me asking for money, I don't know what world you're living in, but I'm living in America, and it's tough out here, especially for people who are trying to do work of integrity, who are trying to do honest work. And when I say honest work, I mean like passionate work, like making a living off of tarot, or making a living off of making jewelry, or whatever it is that you do, making money off of your side hustle. Like, this was originally this has always been a side hustle of mine, but I never got paid for it before starting this channel. But yeah, so if that offends you, sorry guys, but we're gonna focus on our healing today. We're going to focus on our healing. What messages do you have for healing, Spirit? Messages for healing. I'm already 18 minutes in. Really? Like, you guys can send me, I don't know, I'm feeling some energy out there. I'm feeling like somebody, like, kind of thinking like I could use a healing session. And now I promise you, like, I'm feeling it. And I'm seeing one person, one of my subscribers. Hi. We can do a mini healing session. It doesn't have to cost too much. Okay. And I'm also going to be starting subscriptions. I have to just figure out like how it works online, and you know, how to automate that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna be starting some subscriptions. So if you want to get access to like my exclusive content, like this is like low key this is exclusive content. Like, this is content that should be paid for, but I want to share it with you guys. I want to share it with you guys. I want to share myself with all of you. I truly do. But I also have a 4-year-old son who is growing more and more every single day. just growing out of clothes and who just eats all the time. Okay, so I'm human. We all need to make a living somehow. And I'm always interested in supporting you guys as well. You know, there's one person out there, one of my subscribers, who does Reiki healing videos, and you know, I asked her if I could put her link in my thing. I think she said yes. I wasn't sure. I have to get back to her. If you're watching, you know who you are. But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm interested in you guys healing. Healing spirit. There are lots and lots of messages. Spirit says stop after that one. Okay. So let's see. What kind of messages do we have for healing? So there are some of you who have these toxic people right now in your life. And you can let loose. You can loose them. And that will bring healing. Wow. This is going to be like, I'm not going to go too deep into all of the cards right now. But the deceptive people, the people who have betrayed you, the people who have abused you, the people who have hurt you, you can actually get rid of them. You can get them out of your life. Okay? And doing so it's necessary. Like, this is that Six of Fire, the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands I always see as a destiny card. Destiny and fate. Success. Your success is destined. It's fated. So you're destined to get these toxic people out of your life, to get this toxic energy out of your life. Okay? There's so many ways to do it. And I know sometimes it's uncomfortable to tell people that you don't want to see them anymore. But sometimes you have to. Like a friend of mine, a friend of mine who's been my friend for like years. You know, she was going through something, and I for a short amount of time, for like maybe a couple months, couple weeks actually. It wasn't even a couple months. It was a couple weeks. I was like, look, I can't be around you right now. You know what I'm saying? Go handle your business, and then if we can come back together, we can do that. It's okay. And I'm not calling that person toxic. If you're watching this, boo-boo, I'm not calling you toxic. I'm just saying that sometimes when your vibration is different from another's, you have to be able to separate yourself from that. And you can't feel ashamed about doing that. And I think feeling regret is unnecessary, because you're healing yourself and you're helping yourself by separating yourself from people that don't vibrate with you. One way to heal, of course, as always, is by dropping your armor. I know that me personally, like I said, y'all, this is a real impromptu kind of thing. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about me. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm so serious. I want to get to know you. And I want you to know me. I don't want you to think that this is why I show my face during these readings. I'm not bashing anybody who doesn't show their face. You know what I'm saying? That's how some people are comfortable. Some people are more comfortable being off camera. But I want you to look into my eyes and like see what I'm feeling. And I want you to be able to know me. Okay? So that's a way that you can heal. Is by dropping your armor. Just like letting your guard down. And I know that's hard, because some of us, I know for a while I was mentally and emotionally abused. Okay, so I know that some of you have gone through that, and it's hard because you're like, nobody's getting in, nobody's gonna hurt me again. this is my shield, and I'm gonna hide behind it and plaster on a smile. I know how that is. I know how that is, to just have to like push through it and just try to get somewhere. Trying to move forward with this shield up, with this guard up, with this mask on. I know how that is. But this is a way that you can heal. You can show the world who you truly are. You can show the world the true warrior that you are, because he's the armor does not make the warrior. Hallelujah. I'm gonna have to write that down. The armor does not make the warrior. The muscle makes the warrior. The determination makes the warrior. The attitude makes the warrior. The personality even makes the warrior. The determination, I'm telling you, the determination to fight. The determination to make your life better. And I'm like, because sometimes you got to beat down those dark nights of the soul. Sometimes you got to beat down that negativity. But this armor is doing nothing for you. You hiding is not healing you. So heal that way, by dropping that rusty armor and being yourself. And you might have to fight. You might still have to fight with your fists. And you might get gashes. I'm speaking metaphorically. You might get gashes. You might experience some more trauma. You might lose people in your life. But where there's loss, there's always going to be some kind of gain. So lose that armor. Lose that armor and shine through. Just shine. Just shine. Just shine, y'all. Man, and like I'm trying not to sing this song, because this is one of the songs that like I keep singing. Type wants me. You know, shine bright like a diamond. Rihanna. Beautiful, like diamonds in the sky. And so in dropping that armor and showing who you truly are, that just brings like opportunity. It just brings opportunity to gather with people, to gather with new people, to gather with people that vibrate with you. And guess what? We all vibrate in different manners. Yeah, we might be on me and you might be on the vibration of 1. But I might be like a 1.5 and you might be like a 1.7. But we're still on the vibration of that 1. And the person next to you might be on the vibration of 2.3. Okay? Like they just a few steps away from you. That's how I interpret this. And this message is coming through right now. I've never heard this message for this card. Because they're rainbows. I'm sure you've seen this card before when I've pulled it. But this is a rainbow of people. You know, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Okay, so, but they're all gathering hands. They're all holding hands. There's red right there. There's reddish orange. There's orange. There's orangish yellow. There's yellow orange. There's yellow. There's golden. There's like, you know, and it's like this spectrum. So when you are able to shine bright like a diamond, when you're able to express your true self, like for real, and heal, then you'll be able to gather with people who are similar to you, but uniquely different. And wow, and that makes us the world. That's what makes the world. Similar, but uniquely different. And I don't mean that in like a segregation kind of way. But we are all similar, but we have these unique egos, these unique personalities while we're inside these bodies. I'm telling you, if you really think that how you are right now is the only way you will ever be, is the only way that you'll be out in the ether, I don't know. You might be mistaken. Because we are all bright lights. I'm never gonna stop saying it. We are all bright lights. Which one first, Spirit? On bottom. It's like this is a stack card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Excuse me. There's a stack of cards that came out together. This stack came out and then this one came out and they fell on the floor. Okay. Oh man. Thank you. I was wondering if I should start with this one and they said yes. So, in order to heal, you can make a plan. You can make a plan to heal. This is be where you are. This is be right where you are. And this is kind of, flipped around. Don't be where you are. But instead of putting it in a negative connotation, like, make a plan. Make a plan to heal. If that's clearing out your house, you guys probably see some of my art coming down. If it's clearing out your house, clearing out your friends list on your social media, if it's making a plan to talk to your boss about your hours, about how you have too many hours or you don't have enough hours and it's making your finances suffer, make a plan. Make a plan to heal. You can do this. Oh, that's the candle. Okay. But yeah, make a plan to peel. Make a plan to heal. And although you may feel buried and bogged down by your responsibilities, give yourself courage. Encourage yourself. Because this is your courage and you went through it and you're shining bright like the daisy. But this is, have that courage for yourself. While you're deep in this darkness, while you're in the pit of healing, have the courage to shine bright. Have the courage to know yourself and to learn who you are. And that brings healing. That's like the number one healer, is knowing yourself. And learning who you are, knowing your quirks, knowing what you like and what you don't like. And have the courage to look at yourself. I'm talking to me too, y'all. Have the courage to know yourself and to observe yourself. And observe your faults. Observe your weaknesses. Observe your strengths. Observe your accomplishments. Observe it all. For healing. When you're able to observe yourself, when you're able to observe yourself and to know yourself, that seed that's in that cement, it starts to do this. It starts to flower. It starts to grow. It starts to push through that cement to get to that little bit of sunlight that it saw. That little bit of sunlight that it keeps its eye on. I know it's some of you out. I know I'm not the only one. I know it's some of you out there who are sitting here like, why is my situation like this? Why am I dealing with all these ups and downs, these back and forths? Why? It's all for growth. It's all for growth and healing. She has, I don't know if you can see it in my lighting, but in her sleeves, this like little pink part. This is something I noticed in the book. There's her boobies. I gotta talk about the boobies. But these are seeds, and so she's sowing these seeds. She starts out as this seed, in this story that we're telling right now. She starts off as this seed, and then she grows and blossoms and flowers, and then she yields more seeds. So you healing yourself is going to yield, it's going to yield more seeds. It's going to yield more productivity. It's going to yield more attention to your projects. It's going to yield more money, more financial wealth. It's going to yield abundance and prosperity in different ways, not just with money, not just monetarily. It's going to yield better connections with people, better relationships with your family. It's going to yield health. It's going to yield vibrance and, oh my goodness, authenticity. It's going to yield your intuition. It's going to grow your intuition. Starting off in this darkness and allowing yourself to grow, making a plan to grow. Making a plan to grow while you're in the darkness, and then pushing through that darkness. What is happening? Pushing through that darkness, trying to reach that little bit of sunlight, and then you finally grow up. You finally grow. You finally flower. And that's not the end. That's not the end. You flower and you yield. And then you sow those seeds and they flower and they yield. Remember, during your healing, just remember this. It's a very, very, very simple phrase that I'm about to say. But please remember this. You are special. Okay, Mikaela, you got all sentimental. Because I'm good enough, I'm strong enough, and doggone, that's old SNL. Anyway, I'm old. Not really, whatever. But you are special. You are unique. You are different. If your deep desire is to be like somebody else, all right, boo, more power to you, and go ahead and do that. But you are special. And your experience is perfect the way it is, laying in a hospital bed, in your broke down car on the side of the road, being kicked out by your landlord or your parents. Your life is perfect just the way it is, living in a Section 8 unit. You think I want to live in a Section 8 unit? No, fuck that. Yeah, it's simple living, but no, I want to be paying my bills. I mean, like, I want to, I want to be paying a house note or whatever. I want a mortgage. I want a mortgage. Anyway, I'm getting on track here. You're special. And don't let anybody else tell you or make you feel otherwise. And realizing and understanding how special you are, first of all, it's going to free you, and it's going to also bring healing to your life. Meditate on that. And if you need to say it as a mantra, if you need to just sit and close your eyes one moment and be like, I am special. I am special. I am special. Find a spirit is saying, find a sacred language that you like. If your primary language is English, find a sacred language that you've always felt drawn to and learn how to say I am special in that language, and that will resonate deeply with you. And you can say it, I don't even know, like I think in Spanish it might be gosh, what is I am is what is that? Yo soy especial. I don't speak fluent Spanish. I dabble. But it would be something like that. Just yo soy especial. Yo soy especial. Say it to yourself. Say it in Arabic. Say it in Hebrew. Learn how to say it in Latin. Learn how to say it in Japanese. You know what I'm saying? And if any of these languages are your first language, if you're Japanese and you know how to say it in that language, say it in English, or learn another language, or say it in another language. You are special. I am special. And that can bring so much healing. Like it's just making me feel happy just saying it. It's making me feel good. I am special. You're special too, Mallory. Mallory is like, I'm special. This is Mallory. I'm trying not to put my crystals on camera too much, because one night I took a picture of them. I made this freaking awesome grid, and I was like, I have to save this forever. And I took a picture of them, and there were like white lines going across the screen as I was like focusing the shot. I was like, that's different. Like, that doesn't usually happen. I usually just see them, but I guess the grid was just so powerful that it brought that energy into my device. But yeah, I took a picture, snapped a few pictures, actually like 4 or 5 pictures of this grid, and then when I put my device down, I felt like this strange kind of muted energy. And I was like, what's the matter, guys? Because I talked to my crystals, okay? I resonate with all kinds of energies. I was like, what's the matter, guys? And they were like, that camera like bothers us. It bothers us. It bothers our aura. Whenever you take pictures of us, it depletes our aura. That's what it said. And I was like, okay. And then I was doing a reading for somebody, and I wanted to show her the grid that I had made specially for her. And I was like, is it okay? And they were like, the video's not as bad because it's not that capture. And so I showed her the thing real quick, but I try not to have them on camera too much. Like, hematite is over here, cool, because she's in my hand. Oh, he's in my hand. Sorry. I'm telling you, if you guys like saw me in my house all day, you would be like, okay, she's batshit. Just sitting here talking to my hand, just talking to a crystal in my hand. Whatever. I don't think I'm crazy. I think I'm just in tune. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I try not to put that on. But anyway, yeah, Mallory's like, I'm special. She said something like that. I don't remember. I'll watch this another time. Anyway, so yes, you're special. Here's another card. For those watching this who resonate with this, isolation will not help your healing. Keeping to yourself, excuse me, at this point in time, and I mean this point in time when you're watching this, not right now in my paradigm of time, but this is not a good time to isolate yourself, especially if you are healing, especially if you are grieving. If somebody has passed away people always come up with this card in particular for some reason. But if there's somebody that close to you that's passed away, I mean like a mom or a dad, like a grandma or a grandpa, a cousin who you grew up with, who you used to kick it with all the time, a brother or a sister, a child, whoever it is, please, whoever's passed away, don't isolate yourself from the rest of your family and your friends. And those of you who are healing in other ways, who are, just getting rid of old energy, or who are healing old paradigms within yourself, please don't isolate yourself. Find somebody to talk to. You all can email me. I'm going to keep saying it. You can email me, highpriestessmikaela@gmail.com. Even if you just need to just get it out. Okay? I answer. I do answer back. And I really actually do care. And that's like, it's a gift and a curse for me because I care so much that sometimes I invest too much of my time in other people. Oh. But work in progress. I'm learning how to balance it all out. Okay. So gather with people, gather with your community. Another message of that particular card. But don't isolate yourself. Don't be too much in your sorrow. Don't be too deep in it. Okay? Healing happens when you're ready to transform, even when you're not ready to transform. Healing happens through transformation. And this is a transformation. This is a transition. I always see 3 as a transitional number because it's going from, 2 to 4. I think any odd number is probably a transitional number. That makes sense. Oh, I'm just talking to spirit. Sorry. Not sorry. Anyway. Don't isolate yourself. Find somebody to be with, even if you just want to be with your dog or your cat or your pet. Okay? Gathering with people is healing. And it's transforming. It's a very transformational number, a transitional number. 3 to 5. Okay? That makes sense. Transitional numbers. And then those even numbers are more stable numbers. Wow, this makes a lot of sense. Man, sometimes I wish I could put a little camera in my brain and just show you guys what I'm seeing and what spirit is showing me. Anyway. This is your advice. To integrate it all. Bring it all together. Man, I'm telling you, yo, look those traumas in the face. Talk to them. Talk to your demons. Fuck it. I mean, that's what trauma is. Trauma ain't nothing but a demon. Trauma ain't nothing but something that has temporarily taken hold of you. But you can let go of that. You can banish demons. If like you're dealing with an actual demon, like you can banish demons. You can banish your trauma. Bring it all together. Look that trauma in the face and tell it thank you. Give it gratitude. Give your trauma gratitude. Say, thank you for what you've done in my life. Because you've made me stronger and you've made me a better person. And so bring that darkness and those fears in together with your light and your beauty and your love. Bring it all together and make that shit work for you. Make it work for you. Make it work for you. Okay. I love you all so much. And honestly, like I'm going to keep saying it. Thank you for those who have stuck with me. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you guys. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm just about the oneness. There's so many people who are stuck in the 1950s or stuck in the 70s or, whatever, stuck in old thinking. I'm about renewal. I'm about like, let's do something new. Like, let's bring the 50s and the 70s together. Let's have a conversation with them. And then let's bring that to the 90s and the 2000s. And then we can all find some kind of consensus. Like, anyway, I'm just into oneness. Like separatism and separateness, it just like makes no sense to me. Like, yeah, sure, you got to separate yourself sometimes because we all need our privacy or we all need our moments. But even in those moments of separateness, you're not alone because you've got angels, guides, and ancestors watching over you. And you could talk to them. And this is something that my angels and guides have been telling me. They're like, you're sitting here getting all sad and you haven't even called on us. I'm like, dang, yo. Like, remember to call on us. So remember to call on your angels and guides and ancestors. And if you need some assistance, call a friend. Call a friend. Email me. If you have the means at that time, book a reading with me. Okay? You know me. Hopefully. I know there's some of you who are just meeting me. But okay, whatever. I'm ranting, but I'm really glad that I did this. I'm glad that you watched this. I'm going to do something special. I mean, this whole thing is special, but this is something that you guys have seen me use my tools, but this is a tool that I have not showed you, but it always, whenever I use this, it always makes me feel better. So I'm going to share it with you. With my glitter family. I'm a glitter girl. I love glitter. It's just bright and cute and messy. Oh, man. This is Vesta powder. This is not cocaine. Just, no. Sorry if that triggers anybody. But no, this is not cocaine. This is Vesta powder. I'm going to put a little pile. Oh. Hey. Get out of there. Okay. Oh my goodness. I got a lot in there. Oh. Like a kilo in there. JK. 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 Okay. Let's see. Do I have matches? If I have matches, I will use the matches, but if not, I will not, and I don't, so I won't. This is Vesta powder, and this is to bring in blessings, and it's always fun to do for me. So be it. You're healed. We are healed. Now surrender it. Let it go. Let it go. Surrender it. Surrender that healing. And know, just know that you are healed. And it'll take us some time for the energies to integrate, but just know that you are healed. And you can do this for yourself. Put your own swagger on it. Just remember me. Remember Mikaela. Remember the little gal. I love you guys. All love and praise to the universe within me and without me. Thank you so much, Spirit, for guiding me to do this healing session with my friends, with my family, my online family around the world, across the country. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for this session. I feel better, and I can't even say that I hope the people watching this feel better. I know that the people watching this feel better, and I know that there's some kind of seed of healing that has been planted in their hearts and in their minds. I love you. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. And you know all of my information. It'll probably maybe be at the bottom of this video. Oh wait, no, that only happens on my computer. Anyway, I will put all of my information at the bottom of this video. And just remember, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. But I am human, and I do have boundaries. So if I don't respond immediately, I'm sorry. I have a life. And I know you do too. Okay. I love you guys. I love all of you. I love you, beautiful, bright glitter lights. Have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful moment. And I will see you around. Bye.